I was teaching a class. That's why I couldn't respond to you.
No matter.
Hello, Zoila. Welcome to the class. How are you today?
Hello, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm very good. Have I had you before?
No, it's my first time in your class.
Excellent. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
So I'm Peruvian. I'm from Peru, and I live
Mm,
in Italy from a lot of years, since a lot of years. And I work in a bank, and I'm very interested to follow these courses. I like it.
wonderful. Well, thank you for joining us. I'm happy to have you.
Sorry?
Thank you for joining me. I'm happy to
Okay.
have you.
Thank you. Thank you, you too.
Welcome. Alexi, welcome to the class. How are you today?
Hi, everybody. I'm fine. Thanks.
Alexia, tell us about yourself. Where are you from? What do you do? Tell us who you are.
Well, I'm from Ukraine. I'm learning English. Um, well, I don't know what what more could I add.
Good for you. Thank you for coming. It's nice to have you. And why are you learning English? Why have you decided to learn English?
Uh, Actually, well, I learned it for probably 10 years, but without much success. So I decided finally to do it right in right way. So I choose.
Good for you, Alexi. Welcome. We're happy to help you today.
Okay, thanks.
And Nora, welcome to the class. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Very good, thank you. Tell us about yourself. Where are you from?
Well, I'm a finance fresh graduate from Saudi Arabia.
Excellent. Thank you for joining us today.
It's my pleasure.
Arthur. Artur.
Hello,
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Wonderful. Where are you from?
I'm from Uzbekistan.
From Pakistan?
Uzbekistan.
Is Pakistan. I don't know where
Yeah,
that is. Where is that?
well, as my teacher says, it's the next door to Afghanistan.
Okay, that's a good description. I know where Afghanistan is. I
Well,
think I think you came into one of my earlier classes towards the end, right?
yeah, almost at the end. Yeah. So
Cool.
I
Well, thanks for
decided,
coming again.
yeah, thank you.
Nice to have you. Omar. Omar, I can't hear you. Well, welcome everybody to today's class. This is an idioms class, which are great classes for practicing, obviously, idioms and using them in sentences and real life situations. This is Ali's specialty. He's very good. And if you try to remember, maybe there's an idiom that you hear today that you think, I can use that. If you write it down, you can use it in future English classes and really impress your teachers. That's okay, Omar. If you need to leave and re-enter, no problem. Hopefully you can participate. It's good to see you again. So that's what we're doing in today's class. Now, we've done idiom classes before all the way up to L, and now we're starting again with M. We're going to be working through idioms starting with M. Any questions before we get started? Okay, I'm going to share my screen, and we can go ahead and get into it. There we go. Okay. So idioms that start with M. So let's start with our first one here. Maybe we could have Ali, why don't you read it for us?
Okay, make a killing, right?
Mm-hmm. And the definition?
To make a lot of money by selling something or by investing.
Awesome. So now what we're going to do is use this in a sentence. So Ali, give us a sentence using the expression make a killing.
Okay. I want to make a killing, so I invest my money another sector.
Okay, I want to make a killing, so I will invest my money in another, what did you say, sector?
Yes.
Cool, very good. Arthur, give me an example of a sentence, or tell me about a time or something that you know where people have made a killing.
Well, Facebook invention made a killing.
The inventors
Yeah.
of Facebook made a killing.
Yeah.
Good example. Good example. Arthur, if you were to invent something that would make a killing today in this age, what would it be? What do you think would make, what kind of invention would make a killing?
Well, different type of energy.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
Inventing a new type of energy, a new source, you could say, a new source of energy would make a killing. Awesome. Really, really good examples, Arthur. Thank you. Over to Nora.
Okay, maybe capital markets are growing now. I think you can make a killing with your money.
Perfect. The market is going down. You might make a killing. Excellent. Very good. Next, over to Alexi. Give us an example, Alexi.
Okay, let's say real estate is a traditional way of making a killing.
Very good. You could say maybe a typical way of making a killing. And Zoila?
Okay. Buying shares of that company, you can make a killing.
Good example. Buying shares with that company will make you a killing. Perfect. So everybody's given me an example of a sentence. Now the next thing that we're going to do is Ali, because it's yours, you're going to create a question, one question using the expression, and you're going to ask it to Zoila.
Okay.
I have to ask me? Yeah.
No, Ali is going to ask you a question.
Okay.
I should use make a killing, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Zoila, what would you do after you make a killing?
I could do a lot of things, but it's necessary to make a killing.
After making a killing. So after you have a lot of money, what would you do?
Yeah, yeah. I could do a lot of things. For example, after making a killing, a lot of things. For example, travel all around the world.
Perfect. Good job. Would anybody have a different answer? Would anyone have a different answer other than traveling around the world? No? Everybody wants to travel. All right, next one down. Arthur, can you please read it for us?
Man's best friend. Man's best friend refers to dogs.
Excellent. So Arthur, give us an example.
Man's best friend is very loyal.
Man's best friend is very loyal. What do you think, Arthur? Do you think dogs are man's best friend?
Well, they are friends. I'm not sure that the best.
Okay, so I want everybody to tell me answers different questions. For example, why do you think dogs are considered man's best friend? Let's start with Nora. Tell us your opinion.
Well, they're always there by your side. Maybe.
That's a nice answer. They are always there by your side. Good. What about you, Alexi? Why do you think dogs are considered to be man's best friend?
Well, because they are very, sorry, I don't know correct word. Okay, give me a second, please.
No problem.
Okay, so Arthur already said the thing that I wanted to say.
That's okay.
Uh,
Do you have a dog, Alexi?
yeah, I had a dog, but it was very old, and now I have no dog.
Now you don't have a dog. So tell us about your dog. What was your dog like? Was he close to your family?
Yeah, it was very. Actually, it was very calm pet, and it was very friendly, and actually, it was a member of the family.
Perfect. Nicely done. Good answer. Anyone else want to talk about a dog or a pet that's considered close that you would call your best friend? Why might some people choose a dog over a human as their closest companion?
Dogs are always happy. Dogs are always happy. They cheer you up. But human, they make you more depressed. Sometimes.
That's a good answer. That's a really good answer, Nora. Thank you. What do you think, Zoila? Why do you think some people feel closer, more of an attachment to a dog than a human?
because dogs are very loyal, and it's a company for some people, especially for babies, for example, and sometimes they are useful for the people that need company.
Good, excellent. Good answer. Any questions or comments so far about the last two idioms?
Yeah.
All right, so ready. Any questions or comments? All right, let's go. Let's have Nora. Could you read the next one, please?
Okay. Meet someone halfway to compromise. I read this. You say
No.
this to someone when.
No, that's for a different idiom, Nora.
Okay.
Okay, so Nora, this is your chance. Tell me about a time when you have met someone halfway.
Maybe sometimes we're arguing about restaurants to go have lunch in, and we can't decide about something, so we choose a restaurant where we're both okay with.
We'll eat to dinner. Perfect. You need to compromise. Perfect. Welcome, Abdullah, to the class. How are you today? Hi, Abdullah. Can you hear me? Okay, let's continue with this one. Alexi, use the word meet someone halfway in a sentence. Tell me about a time when you have met someone halfway.
Okay, well, actually, it happens very often. Each time when two people decide how to do a specific work, or when people discuss how to, what is the better way to do something, they met each other halfway. They meet.
Excellent.
Each other.
That's true. So let's think of a scenario. Let's think of a scenario, for example, Nora's example, where you will eat for dinner. That's our scenario, okay? A wants to eat Chinese food. B wants to eat McDonald's. Let's try this, okay? So Zoila, I want you to pretend like you're student A, like you really want to eat Chinese food tonight. And Ali, you're student B. You really want to eat McDonald's. Let's talk about both of your opinions, and at the end, I want you to meet each other halfway. Zoila, start us off.
Okay. Ali, but I understand that I want to go to the Chinese food. Is that?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. Ali, what do you think about the Chinese food?
Oh, you know, I don't like Chinese food. I want to eat hamburger. Maybe we can go to McDonald's.
But you know, Chinese is healthy than McDonald's.
Yeah, maybe maybe you are right, but McDonald's is healthier than Chinese and tastier.
But what do you think if Compromise, yes. What do you think of another solution that likes everyone?
I don't know. Maybe we can offer our foods and we eat our dinner in our home. You offer Chinese food and I offer McDonald's.
And everyone eats.
This is a win-win.
That's a good solution.
Wow, good job. Nicely done. Perfect. So everybody gets what they want. I like it. That's a great compromise. That's meeting someone halfway. We don't eat out, but we still get to eat the food we want to eat. Perfect. Can anyone else think of a situation where you commonly have to compromise? Any other examples you guys can think of? We'll act them out.
We can't understand your voice a little bit choppy.
You can't hear me?
No, okay.
Yeah, now it's better.
Okay, sorry about that. Let's think of one more example of a situation when people would commonly have to compromise. And we'll act it out. One more. So one is where you're going to eat for dinner. What's another one? Who can think of one more example?
Different example?
A different example, yeah, of compromising or meeting halfway.
Maybe someone want to go to a concert or cinema movie.
Okay. So what you will do on the weekend. That's the issue, okay? So student A, you want to go to a concert. Student B wants to go to the movies. Okay? So you need to meet halfway. You need to find something that would be in the middle of being at a concert dancing or sitting down quietly watching a movie. Okay? So let's have Alexi. Would you like to be student A? And student B, Nora.
Okay.
Why don't you start us off, Alexi?
Okay. So, Nora, I propose you to go to a concert. It should be a very nice concert, I think.
Okay, no problem, but there is a new movie in the theater. I think we have to go watch it.
Okay, but we can see movie later. The concert is live, and it would be nice to listen it live.
Okay, how about we meet halfway? I will go with you to the concert this weekend, and you come with me to the movie next one.
Okay. Nice idea.
Thanks.
Perfect. Good job, you guys. Excellent example of meeting someone halfway. Absolutely perfect. Good job. Next idiom. Next idiom. Let's get Sammy. Do you want to read that for us? Welcome to class. Sammy, read the next idiom for us. Sammy, are you there? All right, we can get Zoila.
Mind your own business, none of your business. You say this to someone when what you are doing, saying, does not concern someone else. If I keep asking questions about your personal life, you can say, mind your own business, because I shouldn't be asking these questions.
Perfect. Very good. So now we're going to think of examples of when you would respond with this statement, mind your own business, okay? Starting with you, Zoila, when would you say that to somebody? Give me an example.
For example, if an example. But is it? I have to say, mind your own business.
No, that's going to be the response.
Ah, yes. I don't know. For example, to have an answer like this, I can ask, for example, are you divorcing?
Are you divorcing? Zoila,
Yes.
mind your own business.
Yes.
Excellent. Yes, so that would be like a private or personal matter, right?
Yes.
Let's work backwards. Sammy, how's your microphone working? Can you give us an example of when you might respond with that?
Okay, I so I missed the point where an example about that.
Yeah, give us an example of something you would say that would make somebody respond with mind your own business.
Okay, is the present continuous?
Whatever you would like to use.
Okay, I'm playing in my Xbox. Maybe this is a good example.
Okay, so when you say to somebody, mind your own business, it means you are not privileged or you do not get to know that information. So if somebody says, why are you playing on your Xbox?
Yes.
You could say, mind your own business. It's not your concern. Okay, what other question? Alexi. Thank you, Sammy. Alexi.
Yes. Okay. Let me think. For example, somebody says, "Need to sell your car," for example.
Sorry, Alexi, did you give me an example? I couldn't hear.
Do you hear me?
Now I hear you. What's your example?
Okay. Well, for example, somebody says me to sell my car.
You should sell your car.
Yes.
Perfect. Good job. You guys are giving really creative answers. Nora, why would you say to somebody, mind your own business, if they told you to sell your car? Why would you say, mind your own business?
Maybe I love my car, even though it's old and not working properly, but I love it. I'm comfortable with it. It's not your concern.
Perfect. Not your concern. Very good. And Nora, another example of what you might respond to that with?
Maybe when someone tells me to study, you have to be. Why aren't you studying for your exam?
Why aren't you studying? Oops. Good one. Why aren't you studying for your exam? And Arthur?
Yes. For example, are you cheating?
Are you cheating? Well, that depends who asks you. If your girlfriend asks you, it might be her business.
Or if it's the teacher, he will.
Right. So Arthur, who did not have the right to ask you that question? Who would not have that right?
Well,
Or do you think your girlfriend has the right to ask that or no?
I would ask another question.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I can't think about a person.
That's okay. Are you cheating is a good one. If the wrong person asked you that, you could definitely say mind your own business. Ali,
Yes.
one more question.
Okay. Why do you spend too much money?
Why do you spend so much money? Good example.
None of
Any
your
questions
business.
on that idiom? None of your business. Good job, Ali. Nicely done. Okay, next one is here. Alexi, do you want to read the next idiom for us and its definition?
Okay. Money doesn't grow on trees. This means that money doesn't come easily. You have to earn it. Parents often say this when their children want to borrow money.
Perfect. Very good. So what does it mean? If I said to you, Alexi, money doesn't grow on trees, what am I trying to tell you?
Well, you're trying to tell me that probably you or I should pay more effort uh, to earn some money. Yeah.
Absolutely, okay. You should put more effort into earning money. So now we're going to think of scenarios again. When would we say this to someone? As a response to what? Let's start with Ali this time and go to the right. Ali, when would you say that to somebody?
Okay, maybe your wife spent so much money,
Or your husband.
or your husband. You can say, what are you doing? Money doesn't grow on trees.
Yay! Awesome example, Ali. Nicely done. Arturo, another example. Whoop. Oh, great. Look what I've done. Arturo, another example.
Oh, the same applies to girlfriends, etc.
Your girlfriend, what does she say to you that you would say, money doesn't grow on tree? Your girlfriend says?
Let's go to a trip to Australia.
Let's go on a trip to Australia, Arthur.
Yeah. Money doesn't grow on trees.
Oh, come on.
Choose a closer destination, please.
Okay, there's a good compromise. You're meeting halfway.
we are broke. No money.
Nicely done. Ahmed, welcome to the class. Good to see you again.
Hello, see you too. Welcome back to Beverly.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's good to see you, have you back in class. Tell me a time, Ahmed, when you would say to somebody, money doesn't grow on trees. When would you say that to somebody?
Let's say when someone asks to treat him all the time.
When someone asks you to treat them all the time. That's a good one. Money doesn't grow on trees, honey, baby. It ain't working. Perfect. Anyone else think of an example? Nora, Sammy, or Zoila? Can you think of an example of when you would respond to that? All right. Zoila, can you read the next one for us?
Yes, music to my ears. If something is music to your ears, then it is exactly what you want to hear or makes you very happy to hear it.
Beautiful. So tell me something that is music to your ears, Zoila. What is music to your ears?
It's when is someone tell me something that I like a lot, so it makes me happy.
Okay, but you have to give me a specific example. A specific example of what somebody could say.
Okay. To go to see something in the Arena di Verona is music to my ears.
Perfect. Is that a play?
Yes, Carmen, for example, the different operas that pass to the Arena di Verona.
Beautiful. So a specific opera or music. Beautiful. Okay, and we'll go to Alexi or Sammy. Sammy, what's music to your ears?
Okay, give me an example because I came to understand what is
something that you want to hear or makes you happy to hear it. Something, a sound that you like.
The topic, the class of music that I like to hear.
The class?
No, what is the how I can to say that?
What do you like the sound of?
The type of music that I like to hear.
Okay, so that's true. That's literal. Literally, it is music to your ears. We're thinking idiomatic, right? So you could say a pipe, a windpipe, we should call it. A windpipe is music to my ears. However, it is literal.
Or the English music is music to my ears.
Okay, that's true. Very good. You like the sound of it. Now let's think of something that is not related to music. Alexi.
Okay. So let's imagine that somebody say you won a lottery. I answer it's a music to my.
Perfect. The words "you won the lottery" are music to my ears. That's a fantastic example. Excellent. Not literally music, but something that makes you happy to hear it. Nora.
Maybe when someone talks about someone I love, or when someone compliments a work that I've really worked on.
Perfect. A nice compliment. For example, Nora, you look absolutely beautiful today.
That's music to my ear.
Exactly. Good. Very good. Next, Arthur, tell us about something that's music to your ears.
Germany winning World Cup is music to my ears.
World Cup is music to my ears. Very good. Ali?
Okay. I don't know.
You're not allowed to say Abby's English classes.
It's music to my ears all the time.
No,
Your
you're not
English class.
allowed. You can say, I took English lessons with Abby, and they'll say, what did you learn? And you'll say, I learned how to say Abby's English classes. Okay. You can say the language of English is like music to my ears. Meaning when you hear the English language, it makes you feel happy. Ahmed?
Yes.
What's music to your ears?
Well, I really don't know, but let's say the sound of sizzling when you fry something.
The sound?
Because you know that there is food coming, you know?
That's a really good example. The sound of sizzling food is like music to my ears. I like it. What a creative answer. And it's true because you're like, oh, food. There's food on the horizon. Nicely done. Okay. Last one. Last but not least, let's have Ahmed. Could you read that for us?
Have you said Ahmed or someone else?
Ahmed.
Okay. My hands are tied. This means that you are unable to act or react to a situation for some reason.
Beautiful.
Well,
And an example, Ahmed. Whoops, there comes the train. My favorite sound.
Music to our
What a music!
That train is like music to my ears. But no, not at all. It's like a horrible, horrible nightmare. Okay, Ahmed, give me an example of when your hands might be tied.
Well, sometimes in traffic jam, I feel like my hands are tied.
Excellent. When I'm in a traffic jam, I feel like my hands are tied. Perfect. Zoila, when do you feel like your hands are tied?
When I when I would like to help sometimes poor people, but I don't have enough money to help them.
When I want to help all the poor people, I feel like my hands are tied. You can't help them all. That's very true. Anyone else think of an example? That's a great example, Zoila. Fantastic.
Okay, I have an example.
Perfect.
Okay. No, I'm Sammy.
Yeah. What?
When my pet died, I can do nothing. I feel like hands are tied.
That's a great example. When my parents died, my hands were tied. There's not a lot you can do. Thank you for sharing that, Sammy. Anybody else? No one else can think of an example? All right. Time to get shaken. We're moving on to our advice and answers. Now, we have to remember the idioms that we used to answer the people in the following examples, okay? So we've got a few examples here. We're going to read them and fill in the blanks with possible idioms that would be good responses, okay? So let's start with Nora.
How much do you weigh? How much money do you have? What is in your hand? What's in your pocket? The answer: mind your own business.
Perfect. Why do you think it's not a good idea to ask someone how much they weigh? What do you guys think?
It's embarrassing.
Which of these questions do you find most offensive? Let me ask Arthur.
None of them.
You don't find any of them offensive? They're all okay in your culture?
Well, that depends on the person whom you ask. If
A stranger.
you ask a person, overweight person, then of course.
Not just overweight, even if underweight.
Oh, underweight, yeah. About
And how they
money.
say it, if they say, ooh, how much do you weigh? Or if they say, oh my God, how much do you weigh? It might be totally different. What about you? Alexi, which one do you find most offensive?
Well, I think the last one, what is in your pocket? Especially at evening.
Nothing.
You would say,
policeman asked you.
Oh, that's a good one. Mind your own business, Alexi. Mind your own business. Good job, Nora. All right, let's move on to our next one. Let's have Zoila. Why don't you do the next one for us?
Okay. Mickey, can I borrow some money, Mom? I want to buy a necklace for my girlfriend's birthday. Answer. Can I borrow some? No, I don't have money. You know, money doesn't grow on trees.
Yay! Does anybody else have some different advice, extra advice for Mickey? Anybody have some extra advice for him? I was thinking get a job.
Get a job, yes.
You might say, I feel like my hands are tied, you know.
Yay! There you go. Nicely done, Ahmed. At least you used an actual idiom. I was just being mean, right? Poor Mickey. He loves his girlfriend.
The best gift is you buy your own money, maybe.
Yeah, I agree. Probably better to wait till you have enough money, Mickey. All right, next. The next idiom here. Let's have Sammy read it for us.
Okay.
You want to read it for us?
Okay. Wait. I can see, for example, you are expecting so much for this car.
Can you just read the example on the screen share? Melissa, what does she say?
For example, I can see maybe it's impossible that you can to sell this car for more than you bought.
But read it for us. Read it for us first. Jake said. Sammy.
Okay.
Read it for us. Melissa said, or Melissa, Jake said.
For example.
Just read it. Read it right off the page.
Maybe you can find a silly.
Okay, you're right. So maybe she should sell it for less. Can you read it for us, Osama?
All right. Jake said he will buy my car for $10,000, but I was hoping to sell it for $12,000.
Excellent. Thank you very much. So Alexi, what advice would you give Melissa?
Well, I think it should be the same idiom we used in the previous example, that money doesn't.
Not necessarily. It could be. You're right. It could be. Who can think of a different one that would work?
Maybe we can come up with a compromise.
Compromise. Meet
We can.
halfway.
Perfect. We can compromise and meet halfway. Thank you, Ali and Nora. Meet halfway. So, Nora, what would be halfway?
Maybe we can sell it for 11,000.
Perfect. Good job. Halfway between her offer and my offer.
Handshake.
Handshake. Yeah, absolutely. Can anyone else give me, maybe in business, can you think of an example of when compromising would help you seal a deal?
Maybe I'll offer something with the car. I'll deliver it maybe to you or something.
Excellent. Offer to deliver it. Offer to deliver the car. Perfect. Anyone else?
You might have. Okay. I can sell the car, for example, with a full tank of gas, for example.
Okay, that's about Yeah, it's about $100. So that is still a meeting halfway.
Yeah.
You maybe fill the tank 10 times. You can say, I'll fill your tank 10 times. Or you could just give them $1,000 off. It would all work out. Very good. Okay, let's finish off. We're going to fill in the blanks with the correct idioms, starting with, let's see, who hasn't read yet? I don't think Arturo, have you read one yet? Read that one.
Okay. Mark opened a pet shop 3 years ago, and it's very successful. He has made a killing selling dogs, cats, birds, and other animals.
Yay, good job. Made a killing. Made a killing. And what does that mean, Zoila? If he made a killing doing it, what did he do?
I didn't follow, sorry.
What does it mean if he made a killing selling birds, cats, dogs, and other animals?
Yes, it could be, but it's enough that they sell these animals to people that after take care very well of after these pets.
Absolutely. And anyone else? Just a few more details? A lot of money. A lot
of money.
Right? Very good. And the next one, let's go down here to Ali. Read the next one for us.
Okay, it's so noisy here, I said. Mark just said, that's how I make my money. It's none of your business.
It's none of your business. Good, that works. Those poor dogs, I said. Continue.
Those poor dogs, I said, you shouldn't keep them in cages. Dogs are...
Perfect. And then we'll get Ahmed to finish the last part for us.
Well, okay. Blank, that's mean. Mark just shrugged.
Oh, wait, it's dogs are. Dogs are.
Okay, dogs are.
You might not know this
I
one
don't
if you weren't
know.
there.
I don't know. And can anyone help me, please?
Call a friend.
Man's.
Okay.
Best friend. Awesome. And then last part here.
Mark just shrugged his shoulders and said that Because I don't know.
Who can help him with that last one?
Maybe my hands are tied. I'm not sure.
Said that his
His
hands are tied because that's how he makes his money. Very good. So he doesn't have many options. Awesome job, you guys. That was a lot of idioms. Do you guys think you can remember at least one? Can you remember one idiom from today and try to use it in your next English class?
Yeah, of
Yes.
course.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
I will remember all.
I know you will. Ali has this insane memory for idioms.